My topic will be, well, I planned it and taught it, and I don't know why they didn't get it. In the education profession, oftentimes this statement is stated by many teachers. I've had my share of experiences of teachers stating, I don't understand why Susie or Joe didn't get the lesson. I've taught it many times, I've offered tutoring. Um, they just don't understand the lesson. A lot of academic teachers experience this type of statement, especially when it's time for standardized tests or benchmark results. They come in and they are discouraging if students are failing the test. Um, and this can cause a sense of blame. Teachers will blame themselves or the students or a number of other factors that may tie in with students not learning the content that is being taught in the question. Teachers may plan a thoroughly detailed lesson with fun, engaging learning objectives, and students still may not be able to grasp the lesson. Teachers, they will plan a lesson that they feel that students should be able to learn, but without considering the students' capabilities of learning. Sometimes it's good for teachers to plan a lesson through the student's lens. Think as a student, how would I like to learn how to do algebraic expressions? What is the easiest way for me to learn that? So considering those learning factors, that's a starting point. But these examples doesn't reflect on students or teachers, but mainly teachers developing a clear understanding of the curriculum and how to apply various instructional strategies. The term curriculum is the heart of a school program. It embodies academics, lessons, assessments, and various programs offered in a school. Teachers may also have their own individual curriculum, and that could be their course objectives, assignments that will be assigned throughout the course, also their grading techniques. How will their assignments be graded, attendance policy, and etc. Um, to thoroughly understand the term curriculum, there are three types of curriculum that impacts the professionalism and instructional delivery styles of teachers and the learning skills of students. The first type of curriculum is planned curriculum. Planned curriculum is when there are planned lessons, learning objectives, programs, courses, schedules, and instruction and assessments already laid out for teachers to use as a guide. It is, designed for teachers to implement within their classrooms. There is less of a planning for teachers to come up with their own objectives. It's already laid out for them. Planned curriculum creates a sense of direct instruction and authoritative role in the classroom. The second type of curriculum is implemented curriculum. The word implement itself means to put an idea into effect. So implemented curriculum is to put everything written in a lesson into effect within the classroom. This includes learning activities and games, programs, and other strategies that are designed to target the learning goals. The third type of curriculum is hidden curriculum. Hidden curriculum is the unwritten and undocumented activities that may take place in the classroom. This includes class discussions, reviews, or reinforcement teaching social and moral values. Referring back to the topic, well, I planned it and taught it. I don't know why they didn't get it. If teachers aren't applying instructional strategies, then self-reflection and evaluation on instructional delivery needs to take place. A teacher's instructional style may not reach the student's needs. There are a number of factors that impact learning in the classroom. To begin with these factors, it all begins with building relationships with the student. Building relationships with the students can go a long ways. You got to take out time to get to know the student, learn their interests, their dislikes, their likes, what is their learning style, how do they prefer to learn. All of that comes from getting to know the student. Once teachers build a relationship with students, then a level of respect will take place. The student will become more engaged in the class. They'll look forward to coming to the school to learn. So building relationships can go a long ways in helping students learn the content that is being taught in the class. Next, teachers should differentiate the lessons so that students who learn visually, kinesthetically, auditorily, they will be able to understand what the teacher is teaching through their own learning style. They will also be able to grasp the learning objective of the day. Tying in with differentiation, teachers must brainstorm how to teach the content. How will they demonstrate the process? How will they assess the product? These are factors to consider as far as differentiating the lesson. Other methods include collaboration, co-teaching, asking questions. Asking questions to make sure that students are learning can be as simple as, hey, what do you guys think about applying this formula to a rhombus? What is the process for that? So asking questions can allow students to put on their thinking cap, apply those critical thinking skills, problem solving skills to get the answer. So that's a form of asking questions and receiving the right answer. Asking questions is also a time to reteach the lesson. If students aren't learning it, you ask them a question, they do not give you the right answer. So that's the opportunity for teachers to go back and reteach the lesson. Another factor is pace. Are you teaching too slow? Are you teaching too fast? You have to find that balance in pacing how you teach. If you're teaching too fast, students will not grasp the content knowledge that you want them to. So you have to be mindful of how students learn and at what pace they are learning. Another factor is relevancy. You want to relate what you're teaching to real world scenarios. Students want to know, why is this content important to me? Like, why should I learn this? So relating that to real world scenarios, different careers, like you must know how to apply geometry and architectural design. That is important. Students need to know what they're learning and why is it important to learn it. Another factor is implementing more hands-on activities. Students who learn hands-on can retain the knowledge longer and apply it to different tasks and in real-world scenarios. So it's more than just fill in the blank type of assignments or pencil and paper assignment worksheets. It's more than that. Students like to learn through hands-on experiences. So incorporating that into the lesson, planning for fun learning activities, students become more actively engaged and will be motivated to take on learning. The last factor to consider is assessment. How will you assess the students? What methods will you use? Is it formal? Is it summative? Is it asking questions? Like how will you assess the students? And will you collect that data and determine if your instructional delivery is effective towards students understanding and learning the lesson? So all of these ties into students understanding what you're teaching rather than the students, saying, I don't understand what she's teaching, or teachers quoting students don't get, what I'm teaching, they're not learning it. So, understanding curriculum, how it works, can impact how students learn and how teachers teach. Thank you.